The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yes, indeed. Cousin Ed's Corner back at you again. Hopefully, everybody's having a great start to their week. It is midweek right now. Normally, I give you a wind down Wednesday, but today I'm going to give you a customer, a corner connection. The corner connection here on Cousin Ed's Corner. And just trying to connect and, have a little brief conversation. So, first and foremost, thank you all. Thank you. I appreciate each and every kind word, kind text, kind DM that I've been getting and we've been getting here. We love, being a part of this movement, and we love having you part of this community. We thank each and every one of you. Please remember to like, follow, and share. Or should I say it the other way? Share, like, and follow. Sharing is big. Sharing is caring, as the kids say, but sharing is big because we like to provide this message to others. Also, if you're already following us on social media, please be sure to share that with your friends, family, and loved ones. We're trying to get up to 1,000 on Instagram. We're probably like, how you don't have 1,000? Because I'm not on there. I haven't been on there like that, like I should be. Let me say that much. But trying to get to 1,000 so we can keep doing our Sunday morning meditation lives. So let's work on that. If you have friends and family, make sure you send it to them as well. All right, without further ado, I want to talk about myself. Talk about my education and my background on this episode. So I was talking to somebody from the community today. We were talking about just education and where you raise your kids at and what's your value of education, and do you feel that you can get a good education in a urban community, or do you have to go to the suburbs and get a better education? And many of you may have different takes on it. I'll just tell you my take, and we can have another discussion about it. But I do indeed value education, right? I do believe that is the most important thing that you can have is education. What kind of education? Is it books, or is it life, or is it technical? Education, I think, is the key word, right? So as I was explaining to the person in the community, was that I myself, growing up in New York, I think we have some of the best education, best teachers, best schools in New York. Y'all may doubt it, but come test us out, right? Come try us out. I went to a trade school in New York. Big up William E. Grady Trade School in New York. And going there is something great. Like when you live in New York, it's great to go to a trade school. At least it was when I grew up. The reason why is because we're a city of union workers, blue collar workers, where you can go and get a trade and go right into a union right out of high school. Okay. So me going to Grady, first of all, I didn't know what Grady was. I didn't know about union. I didn't know any of that stuff. My dad said you need to pick a trade. Heating and air, which is HVAC, is something that is always needed, and I think you should go to Grady for that. So he led me in that direction. I followed it, followed him. I followed his advice. Also, basketball took me there as well, but I followed his advice, and I was able to come out of there with one of the top students in the state of New York for heating and air. Back then, they had some state qualifying tests and did very well. I was always a shop steward, so this may be over some of y'all head talking about shop steward stuff, but I did very well in the trade. When I moved to Georgia and told people that I went to a trade school, it was frowned upon, and I didn't understand why. I was like, that's what we do up top. They were like, no, only kids that are slow go to trade schools. And I took that to heart. I'm like, that's not true. I mean, I did well in my classes as well. We had a lot of smart kids in the school, but we chose to take that route. And I don't think that you should frown upon that. You should push that more, because right now today, what we're going through is with the AI and everything, you need to have these type of jobs. You need to have technical jobs where you can actually put your hands on things, that you can fix anything, you can repair, it's so many things in a trade, masonry, carpentry, so many things you need to know how to do, and they are lost because we think we need to go and get this literary degree or get this history degree or get this XYZ, right? Even myself, I left out of there and I did information technology, but I still had the basis. I still today have the basis of my heating and air background, right? But anybody who has a young kid or any young man or young woman right now who is just getting out of school and thinking about a career trade to go into, heating and air is a great trade. I'll tell you why. Heating and air, you learn electricity, you learn the actual heating and air, you learn plumbing, you learn just basic troubleshooting. So a circuit is a circuit, how to get from one part to another. It's so much I learned in this trade that I'm able to work on mostly anything now, even computers, because I understand a circuit is a circuit, right? So I would definitely push or tell any young person, even an adult person who's looking for a career change, to look at heating and air or anything technical. I know that I can go get a job right now, today, after X amount of years being away from it, in that field. I may be an apprentice to start off, but I can definitely do the work. So I had that conversation earlier, and I think more of us, we need to have those kind of conversations, because we try to push our kids towards these high educational degrees in, the traditional fields, and we have forgotten about what actually got us here, and the crafts behind building things and fixing things, and what makes the actual world go around. So my school at Grady, we had automotives. So when I had my car, I would drop my car off downstairs in the automotive shop. We had housing. They did everything for building a house, lighting. They had everything put together. We had nursing. We had economics, home ec. So we had everything in the school. So it was great to be there and have all those other trades around. When I left Grady, when I left high school, actually before leaving high school, I took tests, right? I took a few tests. I took the Con Edison test, which is an electric company in New York. I passed that. I took the Brooklyn Union Gas test. I passed that. I took the housing test. I passed that. So I had opportunities to go in those three industries off the bat, right out of high school, making good money. I have a couple of friends now who are retiring from this housing and retiring and own their own businesses because they came out of William E. Grady. We also had aviation school. We had automotive school. We have different schools in New York just built for that. So if you have any kids, any nephews, nieces, cosmetology, heating and air, automotives, all of those trades, masonry, carpentry, definitely send them towards it. So this little conversation I wanted to have, I had this conversation earlier, and I thought it was important. Many people do not know that about me, that I took this up, and it led me into so many different things. So my ability to troubleshoot and work things out came because of that. So, hey, I'm out of here. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love you. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me, 762-333-2032. That's 762-333-2032. I'd love to hear from you. If you yourself went to a trade school, definitely go to cousinedscorner.com. Across the top of the page, hit leave voicemail. Leave a voicemail. Let me know what you take up. Are you still doing it? Let us know more about your trades. All right? I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace. Thank you for listening to Cousin Eds.